Hi, my name is Wolfgang, and welcome to our Assault Game Sitrep for March 25. Let us go into my topics I prepared. So, I want to talk about, of course, our development and production update. I want to share things about our board game geek page. I have news about our Vassal module. Sicily is going to Bologna in April. I have a new update for the pre-order for our new expansion, which is coming up, Primosole Bridge, and I want to tease a complete new thing. We have some progress now with the Salt Starter Kit and any other business. Yeah, what is the situation with our designs? So, of course, Sicily Gela Budget is finalizing its fulfillment. I think, yeah, we are close to achieve all backers to get the box. We get more and more feedback now, so yes, shortly we have done this, and that's it. Jella Budget unit artwork is delayed because of production issues. Uwe is currently clarifying, and of course, we will send this out as soon as possible. But I assume with Jella Budget, you have enough time and scenarios to play. But of course, yeah, it's a pity, but we are taking care to get it out soon. Primosole Bridge sample process has started, so our manufacturer is currently doing the sample work, and we expect to get the samples on our tables mid of April 25. And as soon as I have it, of course, I will share pictures and some content how it looks like. Canadian Army, as told last time, it is planned for later on because we are prioritizing currently Red Horizon 41. For this model now, we have also a change with our illustrators, so we got a new colleague on board, which I will feature in the next Sitrep. But of course, we are still on track to bring up a sample, hopefully soon this year, and open up our Game Found campaign end of 25 for financing this project. Then, of course, the Red Horizon 41 campaign expansion, we make a pause because we want to focus on Red Horizon reprint or revised edition. But therefore, we have started to work on somehow Assault Starter kit will, which I want to provide you some more information later on here. Yeah, many thanks to Massimo for translating our rule set and campaign book for Sicily 43. Did a great job. You can find all the translated books, of course, on our website in the download section. Of course, Massimo translated also the player aids, the game aids. You find them for download, and really nice to have you on board. Our French translation, Jerome is really busy and a colleague to translate and correct, makes the editorial for the translation. So soon we can come up, of course, with the rule book on a French version. They are also working on the campaign book, so we are really happy to have, I would say, half in a year's half of 25 probably we can have a first French translation. So really keen on, and a top job from you guys supporting us in this topic. Yeah, board game geek rating. It's really nice to see and to get feedback from you guys out there. So really happy. Erich and I really daily check our forum and really discussing in the background, and then I write, of course, answering your questions. So really happy to see the growing of our communities there. And yeah, I can just say thank you for this kind feedback and this support. And really happy to answer questions. So do not hesitate. Just to write in what you want to ask. And of course, Erich and I are keen on taking action and bringing solution for you and to clarify things. So even and this is also valuable content for every player of our assault system. So just put it in here, your question, and we will take action, and you will get an answer. And this, of course, I would say, I would assume that Erich and I are really on a short term. So I'm just writing in daily. So you can be sure if you have a question, you will get an answer as soon as possible. So thank you for your feedback. Really look forward to get more of you, and yeah, have fun with our system. Vassal module. So I shifted out, or I pushed out an update last week. Yeah, last week for update 07. It's online now. Joel fixed a topic with the dice inside the Vassal module, but now I got feedback about the height action markers. There's one figure wrong. It should be a -1, not a -2 on the marker inside the Vassal. So he currently works on an update. As soon as I have it, I will of course bring it in to you and shout it out. Then you can download, and you can have of course fun playing with your friends via Vassal. So nice, and thank you, Joel, for your great support here on this. Really appreciate to have you on board. Yeah, Bologna. It's a game convention, and of course, Massimo, who did the translation of the Assault rulebook, asked me to get this in an official way. And of course, yeah, you can use now your Italian printed version, and you can show the game on Bologna Play 2025. Really proud that Assault Gela Budget, which is featuring, of course, conflict on Sicily, Italian versus Americans, and later then Brits with Primosole Bridge, and really nice to have it now in Italian language. So many thanks for your support, and of course many thanks if you show it then on 4th, 5th, and 6th. So you can visit, of course, Bologna Play, and you can go to Armata, not sure how to spell it correctly, Brancaleone. They will demonstrate the game is sold, and yeah, really thank you much for this. I will shift this as an news out a few days before this event, but now I want to mention it because I'm really proud to have a growing community on our Assault system. Yeah, really appreciate, and really wish you a lot of fun there in Bologna, showing our system and playing it. Yeah, thank you much, and for all guys you out interested, living there, wanted to go to Bologna, just visit, make content, and really happy to get some feedback about Assault. Yeah, thank you. Update for Primosole Bridge expansion. Of course, I mentioned it last time. A pre-order is coming up. We expect it in June. So Uwe and Sound of Drums is currently working on the pre-order page on their website. And as soon as this is ready, of course, I will announce, and Sound of Drums will announce it. And Uwe and I really look forward to get this job done. We decided that now all pre-orders will receive, of course, a discounted price as a later on retail price, and of course we will add some content bonus. If you pre-order, you will get some additional feature others will not get. So just follow us to make sure you don't miss this phase. You can expect it some way around June. If I have an exact date, of course, I will shout it out on our channels, and I'm sure Uwe will do as well with Sound of Drums. So really look forward to get Primosole Bridge into reality, because this is a really intense fight about this bridge. You see it on the picture. I really love the artwork of Mark von Marshall. So thank you, Mark, of course, for supporting us with so lovely artwork, and so yeah, I would say action loaded cover picture. So this picture says everything about this conflict. Jump onto around the bridge and fight your way, and yeah, really intense. Really look forward to have it on my table, and Erich and I really wait for starting a campaign, not only with a prototype version, but also with our really professional produced sample, which we can expect hopefully mid of April now. Yeah, Just follow us, and you will not disappoint. I would say this is really again added value to your assault system. Yeah, and a complete new thing, and I'm really, really, really happy, and I'm really keen on getting grip on this idea. And I really like to design games, and I think you see the passion, Erich, and I bring in with Sicily 43 Cella Beachhead campaign, and you see it with Red Horizon, of course. It was our first module, and we say, oh, this boxes are so huge. That is feedback we will get. It's a beast. It's a tank of a box. It is huge. The content is 5 kilogram of war game goodness. And of course, yeah, we wanted to do this big, but I feel, or we feel, that there are possibly more players wanted to get in his soul, but are not sure, because of course it's not a cheap box. Yeah, I have to admit this honestly, but you get a lot of content, and you see it in all the unboxing videos that are online now, and all the feedbacks we get. The box is it worth, of course, but Eri and I took this idea, and we carried it now a few years to bring a reduced box onto your hands, for all the guys. I think, it's all a really nice fresh system, but yeah, it is not a cheap box, and 5 kilogram, and I want to have it probably smaller to try out, and that is what we try now to generate. We want to start with Normandy 44, 6th of June till 9th of June, with the airborne landings of the 82nd, fighting here around west of Saint-Mère-Église, and we found out that there is a battle was happened at the River Merdere to gain control for the bridge at Lavière. And to bring up that bridgehead to the west to Conquini. Not sure about spelling it right. I'm not a French guy, but yeah, you see it on the map here. And this bridge was very important because the Germans were flooding, of course. You see it on the blue Merdere River with all the channels. They flooded this light green area, kilometer per kilometer. They flooded with water to of course jam movement, and of course to hinder possible air troops, of course, to evolve power to force to strengthen them, and so on. And yes, this was a very small bridge, and it was a 600-meter road. You see it in the middle between the two areas, La Firmania and the Conquini. Yes, I have thought about it for 3 days, I would say, starting with the airborne, and of course it was the 405 and 407th Parachute Infantry Regiment, and of course the 325 Glider Infantry Regiment came down there, straight about the area like it is with an airdrop. They have to found themselves in smaller fighting groups, and they made their way under Gavin here on the picture, which was a general, and rallied there, and tried to attack, of course, La Firmania, to take this bridge under their control before it got possibly destroyed or seized by the Germans. And of course it was an intense fight, and there was heavy loss, but of course it was a small scale operation with less people and less heavy weapons on the US side, of course, at least that's the starting point. And the Germans tried, of course, with so-called Ersatzabteilungen, so with reserve troops and training troops to regain this bridge, and also with a grenadier regiment. A really interesting conflict there on that small bridge, I would say. And we decided there to bring our idea of a so-called starter kit or starter box into life with a smaller conflict, but nevertheless with an intense conflict, with an action-loaded game. And so we decided to feature this battle at the bridge at Lavière in a smaller starter box, which will have the size of a Primosole Bridge expansion, which is not a I would say, in comparison to Red Horizon or Sicily, of course, it's a smaller box, but it's not a small game box, I would say. So it's still a big box with full content. But we decided also to reduce the set of rules. So it's still the version 2.0 rule set inside, and you can, of course, connect it to Sicily Budget and later Red Horizon Revised and so on, because it's a version 2.0. But we want to skip out a lot of optional rules to keep it a little bit thinner and a little bit easier for entry if you want to just take a few insights is salt system. And of course, Uwe and I expect that we will do this box more cheap, of course, like Sicily. So just to have the possibility for all players to sneak in a salt, to learn it, how the system works in general, and then see, is it something for me? Or no, it's not, it's too much, it's too hard to learn, or I don't know. So this is the idea behind, and I hope this finds its way to reality. We work on it, and I will of course report from time to time. We set the target for a realization of this. Yes, we hope to bring it finished to 2026. Eric is currently working on the order of battle and on the involved units, and I'm taking care now about the scenario design and of course the historical background, and I read a lot at the moment about this, and every time I read I see, oh, it's so an interesting conflict. Even it's just this little bridge over this little river, but it's really interesting, and of course a lot of personnel reports are at my table now to read, and how these fights went, and yeah, really intense, really hard for the guys here. And I mentioned this post on the right side. You talk of sacrifice, he knew the meaning of sacrifice. Yeah, it is really, really, it was an intense situation there for, I would say, both factions, and we will take care to bring it into a really action-loaded assault game. Yeah, just for this, if there are questions, just bring up a comment or ask me. I would say this will be a new milestone for the assault game system. Yeah, that's our end now. So it's a short Sitrep, but of course, what else you're interested in? What topics should I report on? Just leave me a comment. As always, now I think I have a few followers and fans who know how I work, so just put me a comment and I will bring it up in the next Sitrep. Yes, and that's thanks for watching. Don't miss our news. You can subscribe us, of course, on different ways, and I'm really happy to have you as a follower. And yeah, I really hope you like what we're doing. Really proud to have you here. So that's it for today. Bye bye.